John Calvin on Psalm 70. Make haste, O God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord. Let them be ashamed and confound them that seek after my soul. Let them be turned backward and put to confusion that desire my hurt. Let them be turned back for a reward of their shame that say, Aha, aha. Let all those that seek thee rejoice and be glad in thee. And let such as love thy salvation say continually, Let God be magnified. But I am poor and needy. Make haste unto me, O God. Thou art my help and my deliverer. O Lord, make no tarrying. Hasten, O God, to save me. We are here taught that when our enemies shall have persecuted us to the uttermost, a recompense is also prepared for them, and that God will turn back and cause to fall upon their own heads all the evil which they had devised against us. And this doctrine ought to act as a restraint unto us, that we may behave ourselves compassionately and kindly towards our neighbors. But may all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. David here uses another argument, one which he often adduces elsewhere, in order to obtain deliverance. Not that it is necessary to allege reasons to persuade God, but because it is profitable to confirm our faith by such supports. As, then, it is the will of God that he should be known in his gracious character, not only by one or two, but generally by all men, whenever he vouchsafes deliverance to any of his children. It is a common benefit, which all the faithful ought to apply to themselves, when they see in the person of one man in what manner God, who is never inconsistent with himself, will act towards all his people. David therefore shows that he asks nothing for himself individually, but what pertains to the whole church. He prays that God would gladden the hearts of all the saints, or afford them all common cause of rejoicing, so that, assured of his readiness to help them, they may have recourse to him with greater alacrity. Hence we conclude that in the case of every individual, God gives a proof of his goodness towards us. May those who love your salvation always say, Let God be exalted. We may infer from this that our faith is only proved to be genuine when we neither expect nor desire preservation otherwise than from God alone. Those who devise various ways and means of preservation for themselves in this world despise and reject the salvation which God has taught us to expect from him alone. What had been said before, those who seek you, is to the same purpose. If any individual would depend wholly upon God and desire to be saved by his grace, he must renounce every vain hope and employ all his thoughts towards the reception of his strength.